Are you ready for a wild ride through the world of horror movies that are so absurd? They're hilarious. Uh,
Well, buckle up because we're about to dive into 10 of the wackiest horror films ever made.
First up, we have The Gingerdead Man from 2005. Directed by Charles Band. This film takes the concept of a killer cookie to a whole new level. Uh, After a serial killer is executed, his witch mother combines his ashes with a gingerbread spice mix. When Sarah accidentally electrifies the oven, the cookie comes to life and seeks vengeance on her for her testimony. Talk about a twisted tale. Next on our list is Killer Clowns from Outer Space from 1988, directed by Stephen Chiodo. This film is a cult classic that demonstrates the creative freedom horror movies can have when an asteroid hits Earth. A group of teenagers discovers it's harboring menacing circus clowns, and the town remains oblivious to the impending doom as these jovial-looking monsters wreak havoc. Moving on to 2014, we have Zombieverse, directed by Jordan Rubin. This film takes the concept of animal killers to a whole new level. A group of college friends' peaceful forest retreat is disrupted by a horde of undead beavers that transform their victims into bloodthirsty zombie beavers with prominent teeth. In 2014, we also have Tusk, directed by Kevin Smith. This film showcases a unique fear, being abducted and undergoing a surgical transformation into a walrus. The movie follows a podcast host who seeks an interview with an enigmatic old man named Howard, who has a strange obsession with walruses. Now, let's talk about Troll 2 from 1990, directed by Claudio Fragasso. This film is a prime example of so bad it's good. The movie is set in a town named Nilbog, which spells backwards to goblin, inhabited by secretly carnivorous beings disguised as ordinary villagers. From the bizarre costumes to the over-the-top dialogue, everything about this movie is so outlandish that it's hard not to burst into laughter. Moving on to 1992, we have Brain Dead or Dead Alive in North America, directed by Peter Jackson. This film is a hilarious blend of horror and comedy that follows a zombie outbreak initiated when Vera gets bitten by a mischievous Sumatran rat monkey. The death scenes throughout the story are undeniably inventive, showcasing a level of creativity rarely seen on the big screen. In 1987, we have Blood Diner, directed by Jackie Kong. This film serves as a striking illustration of the horror cinematic trends that were prevalent during the 1980s. It boasts the tacky practical effects and synthesizer-dominated soundtrack typical of independent horror films from that era. Society from 1989, directed by Brian Usna, is a horror mystery that follows a teen who learns that his parents belong to a unique species, part of an exclusive elitist society. these beings merge into a shape-shifting mass and prey on those less fortunate than themselves, symbolizing the rich exploiting the poor. In 1986, we have Deadly Friend, directed by Wes Craven. This horror sci-fi masterpiece follows friends Paul and Tom, who attempt an extraordinary act after their friend Samantha falls into a coma. They insert their robot's microchip into her brain in an effort to revive her, but things take a dark turn when she regains consciousness and becomes dangerously hostile. Finally, we have Rubber from 2010, directed by Quentin Dupieux. This film is the sort of movie that might have you questioning whether you're still awake and not dreaming. The entire narrative revolves around an ordinary tire named Robert, who miraculously gains life and can destroy objects with his mind. So there you have it, folks. 10 wacky horror movies that are completely absurd. If you're in the mood for some laughs and chills, these films are sure to deliver. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more entertaining content. Thanks. And remember, sometimes the most absurd ideas make for the most memorable movies. Until next time. Oh, and one more thing. Did you know that the horror genre has a unique level of creative freedom? It's because many of these films have a very affordable production cost, which means there's not much financial risk associated. And so directors can craft films that appear like hilarious pranks, yet audiences still appreciate them. Who knew that absurdity could be so entertaining? Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.